In this form, we're going to talk about how to write a polynomial in standard form. In our previous videos, we've talked about what a polynomial is. We've talked about how to find the degree of each term in a polynomial and how to find the degree of a polynomial. So let's talk about standard form. A polynomial is in standard form when it's written with the terms in order from greatest degree to least degree. So that's why it's important to find the degree of each term, because we're going to write them in descending order. The leading coefficient of a polynomial is the coefficient of the first term when it's written in standard form. So once we find the degrees, we get it in descending order, whatever the coefficient is of that first term, that will be our leading coefficient. So the steps for doing this, the first step is we're going to have to find the degree of each term in that polynomial. We know how to do that. The second step is to write the terms in descending order of degree. So I've got a couple of examples for you. They're pretty straightforward, and we'll talk more as we get into our assignment today. But in our first example, we've got 3x squared plus 4x to the fifth power minus 7x. Well, if each one of these just have one variable, so we just have to look to see what degree or what the exponent is on each one. This term would have a degree of 2 since this variable has an exponent of 2. This term would have a degree of 5. This one would have a degree of 1. So when I put them in descending order, I need to move this 4x to the front. So standard form would be 4x to the fifth power plus 3x to the second power minus 7x. Well, now that we have them in descending order, I look at the first term, whatever that coefficient is, that is the leading coefficient. All right. In our second example, we've got y plus 5y to the third power minus 2y squared minus 7y to the sixth plus 10. So if I look at these degrees, this y would be to the first power. This term would be to the third degree. This would be to the second degree. This would be to the sixth, and this would be to the 0. The old constants always last. All right, so when we put it in standard form, descending order, we're going to have negative 7y to the sixth power plus 5y to the third power minus 2y squared plus y plus 10. Now that we have them in descending order or in standard form, I can look at this first term in my polynomial, look at the coefficient, and that will be the leading coefficient of this polynomial. Now, I hope these short videos have helped you just get a basic understanding of polynomials, what they are, how to find the degree, how to write them in standard form. So, if you have any questions, be sure to reach out.